In 1959, 9 hikers vanished in the Russian wilderness. When rescuers finally found them, it looked like something out of a horror movie. Their tent had been ripped open from the inside, their boots, coats, and gear all still inside the tents. But the hikers, they were gone. They had run into the snow barefoot, negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 of them were found under a tree half clothed, no shoes. 3 more were frozen mid-crawl, like they had tried to get back to the tent and just collapsed. But the other 4, those were the ones that made investigators go silent. Those ones were found 2 months later, buried under 13 foot of snow in a ravine. And here is the part that got covered up. I mentioned this was in Russia, right? Some of their clothes were radioactive. They detected radioactivity on their clothing. The Soviet Union declared that they had died from a compelling natural force. But decades later, people started digging. Why was their tent still standing if it was an avalanche? Why slash it open from the inside if you could just use the door? Why were there no signs of an actual avalanche at all? One theory says that they got caught in a Soviet weapons test. Parachute mines or some shit like that dropped from the sky. Explosions, no craters, just pressure waves strong enough to crush. That would explain the injuries. The panic, the radiation, maybe, I don't know. Another theory states that the locals reported seeing glowing orange orbs in the sky that night. Silent, slow, hovering. Some say it was aliens. Others say it was something worse. One of the hikers took a photo before they died. Actually, there was a bunch of photos. But this one in particular, a blurry figure deep in the trees. Not one of the group. It was too big, too dark. People call it the Yeti photo. Nobody knows exactly what really happened out there. Every theory explains a little, but none of it explains it all. And that's what makes the Dyatlov Pass incident so terrifying, because these were smart, trained hikers. They weren't just careless people that just decided one day to go for a hike in some of the roughest terrain known to man. But there was something out there, something that made them run, something they couldn't fight, something they couldn't outrun. And whatever it was, it didn't leave a single footprint. Damn it, man.